Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Real Estate on a Wednesday, November 8th. What's working Wednesday? Ryan's apparently playing some video games. Maybe the reboot of the Fortnite, going back to the season 1 or whatever. Yeah, I know. My boys were like, they were acting goofy last week. Pretty wound up about it.
A lot of kids played hooky for that. A lot of my kids' friends did.
Yeah,
a lot of school missed.
Yeah. No doubt. So it's what's working Wednesday. We're gonna dig into some Google pay-per-click. I'm gonna give you an update on the early results from the texting and emailing from yesterday's text and email scripts, as well as I've already gotten 2 possible clients from the sponsored message that just went live at 9 a.m. this morning. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And I don't know, Ryan's got something, a Black Friday idea that he's going to share as well. So that's cool. The show, the Wake Up Real Estate Show, is brought to you by Just Listed, Just Sold, powered by Thanks.io and NEXA Mortgage, which, just a quick little plug here, shameless plug. If you would like us to create a co-branded mortgage app that you can have for easy reference when you're texting, emailing, direct messaging, Facebook messaging, whatever, so that you have something quick and easy that's co-branded with your information where they can go and create a free account and start an application. And not only that, but when they do, you get notified. And once they're pre-approved, you or they can print out pre-approval letters and do all kinds of cool stuff. If that is of interest to you, you can just use the little chat widget, bottom right, or you can text app, scrolling across the bottom, app to 888-403-6678, app to 888-403-6678, or you can just email Mike at growwithjosh.com. One last thing on that. If you want to see what I'm talking about, you can go to appwithjosh.com, appwithjosh.com. You'll see my co-branded app with myself and Jordan. So you can check that out. And anybody that's interested, we can, no free 99, no cost whatsoever for that. Check that out, or let us know if you would like that. Chris, you know what? I was thinking about you yesterday. Mike, we'll get that knocked out for you ASAP, Chris. No problem whatsoever. Okay, Ryan, what do we got? Social post.
I was working on something else. I just wanted to see if I could do it. At 10:59, I didn't have a social post. That's what, before I jumped on with you. This is how easy it can be, guys. I did property listed today, St. Pete homes for sale with 9,000 plus square feet. Just go to your, we say this all the time, go to your IDX website, search for something random. I just picked houses with a lot of square footage. I even forgot to put the link in there, Josh. I'm going to leave it out and see if anybody
says, a little text for it, or they'll message for it.
Yeah, they'll be like, where's the link? So that's it. Just a quick screenshot. Just do something today, guys. Put something out there that shows you still are in real estate and have a pulse in real estate. Mark's got a question. Do the other links Ryan created still work? They had videos. I'm not sure what he's referring to. What are you referring to?
So that do the links?
Do the other links?
So that's totally different.
Oh, okay.
So those are the lead capture pages that Ryan created that are still available to you. WakeUp.realestate. This is different. I'll just show just for context.
Yeah.
That's for lead capture. This is, I mean, it is lead capture, I suppose, what we're going to build for you, but it's not, it's more, it's allowing them to create a free account and start an application. So let me just show you what one of these co-branded pages looks like. It is, doggone it, I'm logged in. Hold on. Log out. Nope. Geez, I'm going to, there we go. Golly, there it is. Okay. So now if they actually what they'll see is this to create an account. And the co-branding, this one is co-branded the realtor, me the realtor, and Jordan the LO. Me the realtor and Jordan the LO. But the lead capture pages, those are all still available to you at wakeup.real estate. Two different things, but might as well use all of the resources we possibly can, right? Now we're playing with the tunes again.
I don't know, man. All right, let's do it. Did you have anything what's working now, or do you want to hop into the quick Google
update? Just real quick, the scripts that I shared yesterday are working like gangbusters. We have multiple conversations, appointments set, applications started since the show yesterday. I don't even know how many. And also, as I mentioned, sponsored message on Facebook. I created that yesterday afternoon. It went live this morning at 9. I've already had multiple conversations, including somebody telling me to pound sand, which I then just removed that.
Exactly what they
multiple
said,
conversations with folks that are motivated. The one actually replied again since we went live here. He wants to wait a little bit till he gets his credit a little higher. We do have options for him now, but he wants to wait a little bit. So I don't know. Good stuff there. Go back to yesterday's show, check it out, and actually use the scripts.
Question for you.
That's really what I had.
Has anybody ever actually said go pound sand? I'm just curious.
You just did. No,
I'm going to start using
that. Would be great. I will. Yeah, I will, man. I will. That'll be a good day for me when someone actually tells me
too.
Go pound sand.
We'll have to frame that text when it comes in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know who else says that? I'll plug him. George Gammon. You remind me of him a lot, but he's an old school kind of guy who says that. George Gammon's YouTube channel is great, but he says pound sand too. You and him. So
yeah, that's funny.
All right. So those are working, right? The Google campaigns are still flying along. I think that it's hard to get a response from people right now this time of year. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but it's just seasonally, you got to have the faith with these Google ads to know that you're building a database probably for the upcoming, when things get busy again and when some of the clouds lift. On that front though, Josh, rates have come down pretty well. There was an article on CNBC this morning talking about it. Refinances spiked 2% last week. And I think we've even talked about, this could be an opportunity to provide some value by just reminding people that rates are down. And if they're thinking about a refi, there might be a window for them to get a better rate than they would have a few weeks ago. Anyway, that's a tangent. We are at, let's see, is this a 30-day view? We're at about $9.70, $6.70, $11 in one market, in our local market here, for these downsizing leads. So they're still working well. This is somebody who opts in and says, yes, I do possibly want to sell, or no, I only want this list. They let you know if they're moving from another area, Josh. And that's just kind of my update. Here's for context for anybody who hasn't been following the story. There's the offer we're making for the downsizer friendly homes. And Josh, you've talked a lot about kind of this being a really good niche right now. It's probably always a really good niche. But yeah, these are probably the people with a little spare cash. They've got equity in their current home. They can probably do some things, and they have a need to downsize. And it seems like this particular offer is still working well.
Yepper.
All right, so that's not what I had. You emailed this morning and said Google update, and I was like, oops, I should have told Josh what I was really working on. So I'll share what I've been working on here in the Thanks dashboard in your account, Josh. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all.
So just because I don't want to make this offer in my market, because I'm not going to be around for the season for a few weeks. So Black Friday offer, you see here, I put 4 Harrisburg area homeowners. This particular image was made in the Thanks system using the Canva integration. So it took me, it was very quick to do. I clicked the design gift card here, down here, because I'm doing a gift card. I just go into Canva and I type Black Friday. There are so many different options. If I just type Black Friday.
Yep.
And I just picked one that stuck out to me, and I just plugged in, for Harrisburg homeowners. Josh, we could easily put your picture on the front and all this other stuff, but probably not necessary, right?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the thing I wanted to share was the actual offer that we're making here. Oh, this better be here. If it's not, I'm going to have to rewrite it. I spent a half hour writing this thing.
Oh boy.
This morning, I thought I clicked save. It says.
Is it in the other account?
No, this is the same account I was in. It's not, you know what? It wasn't great anyway, Josh. Like I got the offer down, but the order in which I did it, the sequence of the scripting, I was hoping to get your help with because I just drawing a blank this morning. So let's just write it and I'll show everybody. This will make a sense here in a minute. So I'm going to do add message and I'm going to do gift card. I even had it saved to my clipboard, but it's gone. Right, Black Friday. Okay, so here's what I'm trying to do, Josh. In service industry, like real estate, mortgage insurance, typically we're not doing a Black Friday offer.
Right. Because
right?
it's I mean, it's hard to find a way to make it relevant.
Yeah. So my idea here was to say to leverage Thanks.io's gift card gating offer and to make an offer that says, hey, if you schedule to talk to me about the value of your house, if you're thinking about selling anytime in the next year, and you schedule to talk to me about the value of your house anytime between now and Black Friday, I'll hook you up with a gift card. That's my interesting, try to get seller leads thing. So the messaging went something like, hi, first name, if you're at all thinking about, because you kind of want to filter people who aren't thinking about selling maybe.
Yeah. I mean, this is one where you want to disqualify a little.
Yeah. In the next year, my team and I are making a fun Black Friday offer. We can edit this in a minute, right?
Yeah.
Here's the offer. And because it's got the gift card on it here, Josh, I don't have a lot of room for text because I can't use both panels.
Right.
Here's the offer. If you schedule a quick Zoom call to chat with me about the value of your house, you'll instantly receive, and I was going Home Depot here. So you choose whatever you want. I was thinking Home Depot is congruent with real estate, but we could easily do Starbucks, whatever we want to do, right? So let's go Home Depot.
And Amazon's not the worst idea either. You know, I don't think you could go wrong with any of those options.
Yeah. You'll instantly receive, and let's just do a $20 Home Depot gift card. Now,
I want to point something out because of the pause. So I want to point something. If you're on the business account, just so you know, you only pay for these when they are redeemed. The recipient has to redeem in order for you to pay, right? So don't panic if you send out 100 of these, you're instantly paying 20 or 2,000. That's not how it works. Just as an FYI.
Right. So that's that. And you're going to set the gift card at an amount that, look, if assume half the people are going to no-show you, just start from there. Right. So they're going to get the gift card as soon as they schedule. I'll show you that mechanism in there. Half are going to no-show me. So it's going to cost me $40 to have a conversation with a local homeowner about the value of their house. Plus the cost of, so $43. It's like $42 plus the cost of sending this card. Right.
That's assuming all redeem.
Yeah. Right. It's more like half of that. So it's really like probably $20 plus the cost of the whole campaign. Somewhere in the middle. But that's worth it. I think anybody would. The ROI is there because if you talk to 5 people, you're probably going to get a listing, and you'll probably eventually sell a listing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So here's the offer. If you schedule, you'll get the Home Depot gift card. What I was struggling with this morning, Josh, was figuring out the if it's even necessary, figuring out the skepticism, how to overcome the skepticism, because you want to anticipate what people are thinking. And what's the reason why I'm doing this? And I tried to write something about, thanks, Josh. I tried to do something like, in case you're wondering why we're doing this, right? It's because we still have a number of qualified buyers who couldn't find a home. I might be getting too long-winded here, right? And we want
it could be maybe in case you're wondering why we're doing this, we still have a significant lack of inventory of homes available right now. Or I don't know. There'd be a way to spin it around that too, right? I do like the idea of proactively presenting a reason why, right? Like, because that you want to address the conversation going on in their head. Like, why would this guy do this? Well, this is why, right?
Yep. So, and the nice thing here is if they scan and they don't schedule the appointment, they scanned. Right. So there's that too. I'm going to run out of space here, but this is the gist of the offer. The thing that I want to share in terms of what's working, this works, Josh. I don't see a lot of people doing it within Thanks. I've tried it internally. It's worked for us. It's like one of those things I've gotten away of. I don't do it consistently enough. But
when you say this works, you mean bribing for a desired conversion with a gift card.
Yes.
Yeah.
My other question, I've had insurance guys tell me that they're not allowed to bribe. Are we allowed to do this? I don't know. So check with I think, is there a gray area? Are we allowed to bribe an appointment in real estate? I am not familiar with any specific.
You might have to note in the listing agreement, if or when that comes, that I don't know. I'm trying to think. Many years ago, I did a bribe for to get offers where we would we'd pay for the home inspection or whatever it was, and that had to be noted, I think, in the agreement of sale or somewhere. But this is not even. I think we're safe because you can do an open house and give away a gift card.
Yeah.
For people that register.
Right. Okay.
I think we're safe, but it's a good. Neither one of us are real estate attorneys, and we don't play one on the internet. So make sure that everything's on the up and up.
Yeah. So what I'm showing here, Josh, is I'm building a Calendly event. If you don't have Calendly or something similar, you probably should have it. I think it's $10 a month for Calendly, somewhere in that neighborhood. But you can integrate your Zoom account with it. So we're just bribing a Zoom meeting. What's interesting too is I think the people who are going to opt into this are going to be a little more savvy.
Yeah.
Just a comment, like they're going to be comfortable doing a Zoom meeting. So do that what you will. So I've got Zoom integrated, schedule. You're going to want to mention in the instruction schedule want to repeat what was on the card before they scan so that you keep the momentum of them taking the action. Zoom call, chat about. There's also more opportunity here to explain further, your home's value and your $20 Home Depot gift card will be instantly downloaded to your phone, right?
Yep.
And then the important thing here, I'm going to click next, see to remember where it is. There's once you get to the final page, and you can even have a thank you with a video and all this other stuff, the confirmation page right here, this is where the magic sort of happens. We're going to change that, and we're going to say we want to redirect to an external site. Mm-hmm. And that is where we put our gift card bribe URL that you find in Thanks here. So this is the how to actually execute this.
Which, by the way, if you want to run a campaign like this and you're struggling with the execution, just reach out. Someone on the team will be more than happy to help you.
The Thanks team will do it for you too.
Yeah.
This is fairly simple for us. It might seem a little overwhelming, but it's pretty straightforward. So here's my gift card bribe page. I wouldn't call it now gift card bribe, right?
Right.
You'd call it schedule with me and get a $20 Home Depot gift card, But we just put that in there. Save the message template. Okay. It just gives that little message to, hey, make sure you put the right, that you have this done. So now to send this out, Josh, who would you send it to? Probably your seller leads. I don't know if you're sending this super cold. You probably send it to people who are familiar with you. They've been getting your marketing for a few months, right? And so you and I later after the show, we'll do a quick test to a segmented list. But I wouldn't send a couple hundred. I'd send like 20 and see what happens.
Yeah. I mean,
15, you know.
I think, are you in my account?
Yeah.
So there are a couple of different lists that we could potentially, try it with for sure. Is there an iList skip one or something like that?
Yeah, the 6-month touch.
Yeah, so that's 47.
Yeah, I mean, 47 is a good sample.
Those are, those are new, more recent seller leads. And, I would say somewhere between 25 to 50% of them will probably sell their home in the next 9 to 12 months. And so, it's worth a little nudge, a bribe, if you will, to be the first one that quote unquote meets with them, because it's unlikely. There's a 75% chance that you're the only one they meet with if you do a good job of positioning yourself and being of value in that conversation.
And nobody else is sending them a gift card cold to have the conversation. This is kind of unique. So, we'll chalk this up under experimental. It's not exactly what's exactly, actually working now, because we're not sure this is going to work great. But the gift card bribe thing does work in other industries and other scenarios. It's a great tool for getting demos and one-on-ones.
If or when it works, we don't have to wait for next Black Friday. There are any number of reasons why that you could do this, right? So you could position this as a Valentine's Day. I mean, or any number of, or just pick some random weird. I mean, literally every day of the year is like National whatever day. Like,
well, here's the best reason is I have a specific buyer who's looking for a home in XYZ neighborhood. I forget what you call that, but
yeah.
And I'm really trying to get them. I'm trying to go the extra mile for them here. So
that's a good point as well.
Hey, so sending this, I'll just finish the demo off. You just use our quick send wizard. There's the card I designed in Canva. You grab the template, easy stuff.
Yep.
I have no idea why that says none. I think something's fishy in my environment today. I probably just crossed wires. But your template should be there, the one I just created.
Okay.
And then you will continue on through the process. So
right on. Paul, so for whatever it's worth, Paul says it's not a third-party enticement. Daphne thinks because it's for an appointment that we're good. Minimal cost. There also is, I mean, that actually is at play. Paul says you can't pay others to get leads, but you can solicit your own without rest. But that's where I was thinking, like if there was mortgage, I think we're clean here. I think this is clean enough. Chris says it's no different than paying for a lead. I would agree. I think we're safe and clean here, one way or the other.
I'm going to save this text. It's not something is up. It's actually not saving. So we'll figure that out later.
Is it the wrong type? No, it's not. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure that out, and
we'll update next week. Probably in 2 weeks, we'll know.
Right. One thing that Brian mentioned very briefly there that I want to double tap. So I just want, because I know some of the objections that may be running through your head. So number one, you get notified as soon as someone scans the QR code, but you only pay if they actually redeem the gift card.
Yep.
Okay. So you get regardless of if this QR code is for a gift card or just a traditional postcard that you sent where you're sending them to your iList home valuation page or some other, you get notified immediately. And those folks are people that are demonstrating through their behavior. You might want to follow up with them one way or another, right? So I think testing small with new ideas like this is pertinent, right? It's a smart way to start things off, and we'll be the guinea pig here as well. But you're not going to lose your shirt if you pick I would definitely choose an audience that has done some behavior that would indicate, maybe they're more likely to sell than just a cold audience or just blanketing a farm with it.
Or you have a buyer for their house.
Right.
You think you'll have a buyer for their house. And just a comment on the gift card, pick something that kind of would fit the market that you're going after if you're doing it more surgical,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you know you're
Like,
going after
I don't know, like just because it popped up there, if it's a golf community, a golf course community, a Callaway gift card, I don't know, it's where there's a natural sort of tie in there.
You got the wine.com. I don't know if you're going high end. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what would you do if you're going luxe. Yeah, you've got Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah.
You're sending it to a guy who might be interested. Somebody who lives on a lake, something like that. Okay, so
there's some great catch-alls in there too. I mean, there's some great ones in there that anybody theoretically might be interested, right? And people love. I would say in any demographic, people love free things, right?
Yeah.
So a $10, $20, $25, people will jump through hoops for that. Even though, to some it may be more impactful than to others from a financial perspective anyway. Okay. So we will report back on that as we get some data and feedback. If you want help with that, create your free account if you don't already have one at growwithjosh.com/thanks, and then reach out to the thanks team, and they can help with that. This afternoon, we have our Wednesday mastermind workshop at 1 Eastern. I am going to be digging into a change I am making to my weekly email newsletter process, how I'm sending, and a slight change to what I'm sending moving forward, and the resources that kind of pushed me. I've been kind of wavering and even talking about it here on the show for a while about using a different email service versus sending my weekly email newsletter in KV Core. I'm still going to use KV Core for property alerts and market reports and some initial automation, but my weekly email newsletter, I'm moving that to a different service and slightly tweaking what is going to be sent. And so I'll dig into, at least preliminarily, that information for those that want to join us. wakeup.realestate/mm, wakeup.realestate/mm. And also, if you have anything you're working on or need help with, or would like more crowdsourced replies, those are Zoom meetings where we're all there and we can interact. Last week's was great. We were talking about the NAR verdict. We had a lot of folks on there. We'd love to see a lot of you again. I know it's not the topic may not be as controversial or anything like that, but we'd love to, the more the merrier. The more folks we have on there, the more value there is for everyone who's there. And then tomorrow is Tech Tip Thursday. I believe I have someone from Local Falcon lined up.
Yeah, you do.
To come and do a basically a demo of it with me as the guinea pig, like my Google business listing as the guinea pig. So we have that to look forward to. And then, Fridays is for some follow-up. So we'll dig into a few different things on Friday as well.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. Hope to see you at 1. If not, we'll see you all tomorrow, and let us know if or how we can help, and get out there and take action. Use the scripts and templates. Implement, and ask when you need help. See ya.